Hi guys, welcome to Ask Environmental Resource Center. My name is Lizzie and today we have a transportation of hazardous materials question. Now, one of the major things people want to know is when do the hazardous materials regulations in 49 CFR even apply to my shipments? So hazardous materials regs apply when you're transporting hazmat in commerce. Now, in commerce is a term that we kind of have to unpack. In commerce means it's being transported via the paid carrier. So let's say that you are preparing a package tomorrow, it's hazardous materials, and you're going to offer it by a carrier like UPS Ground. Once you offer it to that carrier, it is in commerce, so it's subject to all the pre-transportation hazardous materials regulations, including the training, making sure that people preparing it are trained, the packaging, marking, labeling, placarding, if you're subject to any of those. So that would be in commerce. Now, let's say that you just went to your local hardware store and picked up some hazardous chemicals and stuck them in your vehicle. You're going out on the road as well, but that is not with the paid carrier, so that's not in commerce, and that's not subject to the hazardous materials regulations. So, the same thing would apply if you had a personal vehicle that was going between sites. If you had hazmat on your truck and it was for something you were going to use for your company, maybe you're going to service a power station and you need some hazardous materials on your vehicle to do that. Those are going to be subject to the hazardous materials regulations, but there's an exception called materials of trade, which allows you to get an exemption from most of these regulations. Now you can learn all about these different exemptions and how to transport the things that are subject to the hazardous materials regulations in our training courses at Environmental Resource Center. So we offer those in person and public seminars. We can come to your site and do training, and we also do webcasts and computer-based training that you can do anytime it's convenient for you. Make sure that if anybody at your site is offering hazardous materials in commerce, that they are trained before they do that. And training is due once every 3 years. Thanks for asking Environmental Resource Center your questions, and feel free to ask us any more questions you have. Thank you guys.